Guys, and welcome back to today's video. Today we'll be speaking about renal nurses, what they do, and we'll also be going to be discussing the difference between a renal nurse and a dialysis technician because they are different. However, there is some overlaps that come with the two. So without wasting much time, let us get into the video. So a renal nurse or a nephrology nurse is obviously a nurse that deals with patients that have issues with their kidney. So this is either patients that have got acute kidney injuries, chronic kidney disease, any injury to your kidney, any form of illness that is as a result of your kidneys not functioning properly. This is where your nephrology nurses come into play. So what do nephrology nurses do? What is their role and responsibility? So their first role and responsibility is obviously monitoring your vital signs and your blood results. They need to know, okay, your blood pressure is looking like this. Okay, this is what your electrolyte levels are looking like. This is what your eGFR, your sodium levels, your creatinine levels, etc. Any blood levels that have to do with your kidney function, these nurses, they have to know the normal values, and they also need to know how to interpret, because this will lead you to advocating for your patient. For example, if the sodium levels are low, then you need to say to the doctors, hey doctor, the sodium levels are a bit low, can we start with fluids? Then you have the discussion with your doctor, because sometimes they might not want to prescribe fluids to the patient if they're already in a fluid overload. Then they have to do other interventions to increase the sodium levels of this patient, etc. So you need to know and understand your blood results. Then the next thing would be monitoring your fluid balance of your patient. Because your kidneys are not functioning appropriately, your kidneys will not be able to excrete waste. They will not be able to release the extra fluids that is in your body. So you need to know what is your patient taking in and how much is coming out, because that will also affect the type of treatment that you're giving the patient, but will also affect how much fluid needs to be removed when the patient goes for dialysis. Then the next thing that these renal nurses have to take care of is the catheters that the patients have. So most patients, or all patients that are going on dialysis, they'll have some form of input where the dialysis machine is connected. So this can be a dialysis catheter, which is usually in the chest area, or a fistula, which is usually in your arm. So obviously you need to make sure that no blood pressure or an intervention is happening on the arm that has a fistula. You need to make sure that the area is clean, is intact, there's no signs of infection. And obviously when the patient is connected to dialysis monitor, you then need to make sure that the fistula or the catheter is not blocked, etc. Then the next step further is some renal nurses are trained to be dialysis technicians, and they can be involved in connecting the patients to dialysis catheters. So there is a difference between a nephrologist / renal nurse and a dialysis technician. So what is the difference? So a nephrology nurse is a registered nurse who is trained in nephrology nursing. So this can either be through experience, or they've gone back to school and they've done a post-basic diploma in nephrology nursing, and this course can be done at the University of Cape Town and at the Gauteng College of Nursing. So they are specialized in treating patients with kidney issues. Whereas a dialysis technician is someone who has been trained on how to use and operate a dialysis machine. And this individual does not necessarily have to be a nurse. So this can be any individual who is interested in becoming a dialysis technician. Obviously, they have to have some science background, whether that's biology or physical sciences in their school leaving certificate, because you have to learn about what you're doing, how it affects the body. You need to know how to interpret the vital signs. You need to know how much fluid you're taking out. You need to know how to use the heparin that is involved when you're doing dialysis. You're also going to be involved with blood, because sometimes you might have to give blood to the patient when you're doing dialysis, etc. It's a whole process. So they don't necessarily have to be a registered nurse, but you have to have some science background. However, a registered nurse can get trained to become a dialysis technician. So for example, in your long-term facilities where it's just for patients that are there for dialysis, then it's mostly nurses that have been trained to become dialysis technicians. technicians, because you need to balance the act of you're treating the patient as a nurse, but you're also giving them dialysis. Whereas your dialysis technicians, they're not usually based in a hospital. It's usually they're based in a certain center, or they're moving from one hospital to the next, providing dialysis to these patients. You do your vital signs, you make sure the patient is stable, and you hand over the patient to the nurse. So depending on what role you want to fulfill, you can go either way with these. If you want to be someone who just wants to go to the patients, you do dialysis and you move on, etc., then you can lean more towards being a dialysis technician. Or you can be a nurse who's a dialysis technician who can still do the moving around, or in most cases you will be based in a certain hospital, a certain center, long-term facilities, etc., that deal with dialysis patients. Then obviously the other roles that come with you being a renal nurse is you need to be educating your patients on the renal diet that you need to be on. And what does that mean when you say you're on a renal diet? You need to explain to the patients what medications they are taking. If patients are undergoing a kidney transplant, there's certain medications that they're taking to prevent the body from rejecting the organ. You need to be explaining that to the patient. So it involves a lot of health education. Then the last role is you need to be supporting these patients, because in most cases, these patients that end up on dialysis, you're having these treatments maybe 3 or 4 times in a week. That means it's going to affect the rest of your life. Where you work, how you work, you're going to be tired after dialysis. It's going to affect the type of diet that you're on, etc. So you need to be counseling and providing comfort to these patients as they're undergoing this whole process and this whole change that comes with being a dialysis patient. And obviously the frustration that comes with you being put on the waiting list because you are not able to receive an organ transplant yet, or your family might be going through the testing that involves with you getting a kidney transplant. It's a whole lot of emotional turmoil that comes with this whole process. So you need to be providing comfort and support to these patients as they're going through this process. So where do renal nurses work? So renal nurses can work in a hospital setup where you're just dealing with patients that have these kidney conditions, kidney disease, kidney injury, etc., like in a normal med-surg ward that's specifically for renal patients. You can work in that department, or you can work in a department that is dealing with patients that are undergoing kidney transplant, or it's usually mostly organ transplant, but you can have just a section that has to deal with kidney transplant, and you can be involved in that, and that would be more like a surgical ward type of situation. Or you can work in a kidney dialysis department. So the National Renal Care has multiple centers, or you can work as a mobile dialysis technician, where you're going to different patients across the different hospitals in whatever area that you're working with, where you're providing dialysis for these patients and you're moving on to the next. So it almost works as if like you're on call basis, where you're just working based on the needs of that day. Then other departments that you can work in is your home dialysis program. So there is some patients that receive dialysis in their homes, and you'll be like that home-based nurse who goes to these homes. You provide the dialysis for these patients and you move on to the next client. So the amazing thing with this department is it gives you the freedom of choosing your hours, or not being stuck in one workplace all the time, and you can move around between different patients. Okay, so what are the pros and cons of working as a nephrology nurse? Obviously, the pro is you get to build rapport and a relationship with your patients, because most of these patients, you're seeing them chronically, you're seeing them all the time, and you get to build that relationship with your patients. You get to know them, you get to understand their story, etc. The other benefit is obviously it is a specialized unit and it is highly in demand, because obviously there's more and more patients that are suffering with kidney issues, and there is a scarcity in skills of nurses that are trained in dialysis care, whether it is the operating of the dialysis machine or just understanding the workings of patients with kidney issues. So because it's highly in demand, you can really negotiate your salary. Then the other pro is obviously opportunities to work internationally. Like I say, that's why I'm doing this series of nursing specialties. The more specialized you are, the more in demand you are, and the more opportunities that open up for you to either go overseas, etc. And renal nursing is one of those, because there's a high demand for nurses that know how to take care of renal patients, but also nurses that know how to operate dialysis machines. And then some of the cons that come with working in a dialysis unit. In most cases, you're seeing multiple patients on a daily basis, and this can be a very tedious and a long day, because in some cases you are dialyzing one patient for 3 hours, maybe you're dialyzing another patient for 4 hours, and you can have 4 to 6 patients on a daily basis. So your day can be really long. And obviously, it is heartbreaking seeing patients going through this. So it can take that emotional toll on you. And that is one of the cons that come with working as a dialysis nurse. But because of how specialized this department is, it is very fulfilling, and there is so many different opportunities that you can get into. So how much do these dialysis nurses earn? So according to Salary Expert, they earn about 248,000 per year, which ends up being about 20,666. So obviously this salary will differ depending on where you are working and how specialized you are, whether you've done a postgraduate diploma, whether you are trained in being a dialysis technician, whether you're working in private or government, etc. So obviously, depending on where you work, you can negotiate your salary. So this is definitely an interesting field, because you don't even necessarily have to be a nurse if you just want to be a dialysis technician. That can be something that you can get into. Or if you are a nurse and you're looking for just something different, or maybe you are working in a medical ward that deals with kidney related injuries or kidney disease patients, and you want to move more towards dialysis, you can do that. And like I said, I will link down below a few places that allow you to train in dialysis operation. And I've gotten quite a few DMs from people wanting me to do certain specialties. Guys, there's certain specialties that really do not have a lot of information for me to do a full-on video. So there is short form content that I am going to be making about other specialties that do not really have a lot for me to say for it to be a long form video. So definitely keep checking out all the videos that I release. I promise I'll cover as many specialities as possible. And also by the end of this year, I'm going to compile all the specialities in a PDF form, and then you guys can also have that resource if you want to see all of them like in a written form without watching many videos. I obviously suggest that you watch the videos, support the girl. She is doing the most, but I'll definitely make that PDF form available for you guys so that you can just see all the specialities all in one. I'll include every single information, some things that have not even made it into the video, and also so that specialties that do not deserve a full video, I'll also mention those in that PDF. So until next week Friday, where we're going to be speaking about psychiatric nursing, I will see you in that video. And also don't forget to check out the other videos in this series on nursing specialties. Bye guys.